Ah. Okay. Time for the long-anticipated fight with Kuja. And you need a new wardrobe, buddy. Really, really do. Anyway, he's got 3 more items to steal. And he casts Demi, which is not a lot to worry about. He also casts Thundaga, and that's also not a lot to worry about. It does less than 1,000 damage. Let's throw Aiko on healing, and there won't be much we'll need to worry about. Ah, Light Robe. I probably won't use that Light Robe, but it's there. And yes, he doesn't have a lot of attacks actually. He has Demi and Thundaga, and I think he's got one other attack, Flare Star, which I'd like to be able to show off, but I don't think he's going to use it. He hasn't bothered to yet. Attack him a couple times, maybe he'll use it. Ouch! Let's heal. He does a decent amount of damage, but if you have a white mage, there's not a lot he can do to hurt you. And there, I throw slow on him because Steiner still has add status on. Should always have him attack at the start of boss fights. That's some nice healing. And yes, you're going to cast Demi over and over again. You get it. Hopefully slow will help us out. Nope. Okay. Well, unless he uses Flare Star, I will steal off screen. Alright, there we go. That's the last item I wanted to steal. I believe it was. Stolen 2 already, have I not? I always forget how many things I've stolen. Ouch! That's gonna hurt! Yeah, that's an attack. That's kind of what the command does. It deals damage to you. Let's throw an item at you. Oh, nothing left to steal. And if he had... well, you could use Chakra, even after that. Even if he had Auto-Regan on, I don't think it would have made much difference. Unless this hits him. Please don't hit him. Please don't hit him. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to switch to Kiraga, even though it's probably unnecessary, considering that, yeah, that usually maxes out their HP until you get to really high levels. Anyway, that'll give them some more MP. Get them a shock. Forward to some Thievery because it takes too long. And got a lot of max damage. I'll attack. Not at this point, you know, the maximum amount of HP that anyone in any boss in this game has is 65,000 something or other. So it's less than 66,000, which technically means since everyone can do max damage by the end of the game, it should only take about 3 rounds to take anyone out, which is kind of misleading considering it's not usually that easy. There's a lot of things they do to make the future bosses a lot more difficult than their HP would suggest. And he transformed. Well, that's not good. Oh, so he's tranced. Well, that's just great. You have no HP left. How can you trance? And what is your true power? That's a good true power to have. He is the only one in the entire game to get use of Ultima. The ultimate black magic spell from, what, way back in Final Fantasy II, I believe it is? Yes. Ultima is always one of the top spells if it's in the game. If not, then it's usually Meteor. Ah, well. So, okay, wait a minute. You're out of battle. How do you still have trance? Yeah, so that's why trance happens. When your physical being or your spiritual being is threatened, you trance to save yourself. Kind of. Okay. Nice, he's just referred to us all as Oglops. You came up with a plan. So, I guess he's feeding off of the souls of Gaia, or Terra, or both, or something like that to keep his trance going permanently. Yes, he's going to stay in this form for the rest of the game. And I think he needs the Invincible to channel it or something like that, or at least to gather the souls. I don't know. Drew on a powerful spirit. Zidane? No. I think in one of the versions of the game, maybe Garnet was forced into your party at this point, so this line would actually make sense. But as it is, it makes no sense, because Queen Bran is not Zidane's mother. His mother was a test tube, so was his father. But other than that, yeah, I don't know how it would have fed on Queen Bran's soul when she was already... Well, I guess if she was... Nah, I'm rambling. It makes sense, I just need to be able to figure it out with an extra moment. Takes me too long sometimes. Yes. Okay. Aww. Gracefully? Well, that's not very graceful. Any last words? Ah, well, that's defiance till the end, I guess. I don't want any part of your love, buddy. An eternal kingdom, huh? Oh, well, who would that be? That voice in your head? Well, no, Garland's voice. Leave something behind. Oh, right. Kuja was a defect because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. I don't know if he knew once he was created that he was a defect. He just ended up defecting afterwards or something like that. Oh, so like the Black Mages, he has a timeline. He built Zidane stronger, yet made Kuja last less time because he was more dangerous? I don't really understand how that works, but okay, sure. Ah, look at that. Your tricks? What was that question mark for? And the ellipses. Uh-oh, someone's starting to have a breakdown. Well, of course he's mortal. All the genomes are apparently mortal. They're physical bodies. If you talk to everybody, they mention that they need to sustain their physical bodies even if they don't have a soul, just so that they can keep the bodies healthy for the souls of Terra when they eventually inhabit them. It's not that silly. It would make sense. Why would he make you immortal when obviously everyone else is not? Yep, you gain ultimate power only to die next week. Just like winning the lottery and then getting struck by lightning next week. My luck, the only way I'll win the lottery is if I got struck by lightning the following week. I don't know why he despises the Black Mages so much. You know, I can guess that it has something to do with, even though he refuses to admit it, he, on a subconscious level, knows that they're very much like him. Yeah, he's basically a doll like they are, and, you know, created out of a test tube as opposed to, you know, born like, air quotes, normal person. Yeah, this is probably, yeah. Look at my timer. I'm at about half an hour or so already. This video is going to have to be split in two. Oh. Okay. And since it's already at half an hour, I will have already split it by the time you're watching this, but what can I do? I can't think that I'm going to take forever unless I ran through the game ahead of time. I'm too lazy to do 16 test runs. Meh. I check my guides before I go into an episode. That's enough for me. That is a lot of power. Why does everything on Terra look like a giant mushroom with a very long stem? Whoa. That is pretty damn cool. One of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Probably graphically intense cinematics in this game. A burning planet. That's just so cool. Alright, now what? Oh, he's killing the planet. We gotta get out of here. Right. I know what's going on here. Oh, yeah, so we're gonna get the injured out. Who are the injured again? The only ones we've met so far are the genomes. And I don't think they're injured. Oh, and we're gonna steal the invincible. Awesome. Yeah. So, are they the victims? Or words and stuff. Are they the oh crap, now I forgot the word. The injured that Zidane wanted to carry out before. They must be the injured. They're also victims, obviously, because of the whole situation of what's going on with Terra, but oh, so Dagger's gonna watch over us. Anyway, that just, I don't know, it doesn't seem to make sense referring to two groups of people or one group of people by two separate names when we only know of one group of people on this planet. And so I guess they're going to save the residents of Branbal, whatever it is, because why not? And apparently they're the only people on Terra. And this is basically just running back through the area. Oh, this wasn't here before. Whoa, that is creepy. Kind of like the North Crater in Final Fantasy VII, when all those eyes started popping out. Ugh, creepy stuff. They're just eyes. They're giant eyeballs. They're not just eyes. They're giant eyeballs. Ugh, that's just weird. Oh. So what? Oh yeah. What about it? Spit it out, Zidane. You are being watched. There's eyeballs everywhere. Oh, yeah. Aww. Happy moment. Yay. Oh, they're going to interrupt it just like any other, well, movie. Or anime. Or anything else, really. And he doesn't go all the way and say what everyone who's seen a love story knows that he's going to say eventually. Yeah. Okay. Amaret, you're walking pretty slow there. And then it gets another stupid scene that doesn't go anywhere. We can't leave Quina behind this time. It's not like every other time we've left him behind. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think it'll work this time. The planet's ready to blow up. Okay. Let's evacuate the genomes. That's right. I'm just going to go straight there since there's nothing else we can do. Wow, the ending to this disc is a lot longer than I thought it was. Meet up when the Invincible arrives. Okay, let's go tell everyone that they need to evacuate. And this apparently is the Invincible. And if you look on the far left there, there's a treasure chest. Well, yeah. Oh god, Quina's missing again. What's that? Oh, look at that. There's Quina. Announcing his arrival. Oh, apparently there's a warp in the bottom of the ship. That's cool. Alright, let's get this ship on the move. And we have a... oh. Interesting little sequence down here. Yes, but their entire purpose of staying alive is so that they can continue to be empty vessels until they're one day filled with new souls. Even they have reasons for keeping themselves alive. Oh, she's Zdane's replacement and Kuja's replacement? I guess she's the most level-headed of all of them, the most motionless. Well, there's other points other than destiny, in this case, is what they're basically talking about. You know, pick what you want to do. Yeah, exactly. As long as you've got support, you can do it. Of course she's going to have a name. Named Zidane, named Kuja. Might as well name her as well. Mikoto. Okay. That's an interesting name. It's far more Japanese than most of the other names in this. But, still cool. Oh, right. So we're gonna, I guess, even though we went through some weird warp to get here, and then our airship disappeared, which I kind of forgot to mention because, you know, the music was so great when we got here to Terra. But the airship disappears and we don't see anybody ever again that was on the airship that wasn't our party members. And then all of a sudden we have another airship and we know the way to get home. So I'm guessing maybe the airship is just kind of waiting around there and we're both going to go back together or something like that. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here. And this is why we want to get out of here. Look at that. Such a cool scene. And the Invincible flies into the sun, which is apparently the warp back to underneath the ocean. Oh, it just kind of teleports back. They don't explain this at all, but apparently I would guess they would use the same method they used to get there through the same portal. But now we're home. We're back on Gaia. And all of the, the genomes, they're all on the ship, all around the place. And we're all back. Makes sense that these two would be thinking ahead while no one else would. Of course it's not the end. This is only the end of Disc 3. We have a whole nother disc to go through. And like most Final Fantasies, the final disc is basically the final dungeon, a bunch of side quests, and a crap ton of cinematics, and that's it. So we're probably 85% through the game right now. Pretty much done. Just got a bunch of loose ends to tie up and a few more side quests and stuff like that. What did he say? Oh yeah, the Aoife tree is the gateway of souls between the two worlds. Yeah. Well, there's only one tree that we've actually talked about in this entire game. It's pretty obvious which tree it is. It's only a tree that's, you know, the size of a massive island. Stuck in the middle of a massive continent. Well, it's on one of the smaller continents, but it takes up a lot of space on that continent. Oh, that's pretty cool. We got a nice view out of the bridge of this ship. It's not a cloud. Yeah. Really? That's interesting. Oh. Used to cover. Yeah, but we... all of Gaia. Of course Kuja's still around. He's not going away that easy. They're not going to throw a random boss that has nothing to do with the plot up until this point, and that's not going to be our final boss. No, we couldn't do that. Sarcasm will be explained later. Alright, let's make another save file here. Start of Disc 4. And yeah, so this is the end of Disc 3. And like I was saying before, Disc 4 is not a lot, but there's a few story points and the final dungeon, and then a few side quests, bunch of cinematics, and yeah. So that's going to be it for Disc 3. I'll see you guys after a couple of days off, and we'll continue on with Disc 4. And I'll see you guys then.